What's up, guys? Welcome to Keto Rewind. Today, my mom is going to help cook today's dinner.
Surprise guest.
She thought she would help me out right now, and it would make it a little easier for me to take a break since I talked about that in the video yesterday, and you haven't seen her face in a while, so why not? So mom's taking one for the team, and she's going to do today's dinner. So anyways, we're going to have steak and veggie stir fry for dinner, and mom's going to read my recipe and make it and see how it goes. But before we get to that, let's run through what I did for my first meal snack, and then we will meet you right back here. All right, let's make a chaffle. We haven't done that yet in a while. So I'm using oat fiber instead of psyllium husk, and mind you, that's oat fiber, not oat flour. I meant to get egg whites, and I accidentally didn't read, so this is actually liquid egg. But I was looking for a carton of egg white, and I'm looking for basically 50 grams. And then I'm adding in 3 to 5 drops of liquid stevia, and then a 3-finger pinch of pink salt. So then I'm going to add to that the tablespoon of oat fiber, and then just for taste, to make it taste like bread, I'm going to put yeast in it. It does not have any actual benefit by putting in there other than flavor. It's just for flavor, being that there's no sugar in this. So mix it around, put a 1/4 cup of mozzarella cheese and mix it, and then also with the remaining 1/4 cup of cheese, place it in the waffle iron. I'm using my large sized waffle iron. I do have a chaffle, I should say a mini dash, but there's just something about a rustic waffle, and I just wanted to do the big one today. Plus, this recipe would normally make 2 chaffles on the mini dash, or 1 big one that I cut in half and make a sandwich. So, but anyways, the mini dash will be fine. Put the remaining 1/4 cup of cheese on the top, and that just makes sure it gets a nice crunch on the outside. And in the miracle of time, it's done, and look at that beauty right there. Crunchy, soft, and oh, just delicious, like with a chewy middle. It's delicious. So a great alternative to the bread recipes. Next, I got this gadget from, I think, like Home Goods or something. I don't know. My mom picked it up, not me. So what it does is you can slice the avocado and keep it in the fridge without your avocado going bad. So that was like 3 days worth, a 3-day-old avocado, and it still looked great. So I'm going to put 4 slices or 5 ounces of turkey on top of those avocado slices, and we're going to just make a turkey sandwich. The avocado is acting as my fat, or like my mayonnaise I would typically have, and I'm out of pickles, or I would have added dill pickles to this. But anyways, look at how rustic and delicious that chaffle turkey sandwich is. So let's cook some dinner with Mom. Okay, so I'm using these new grass-finished, grass-fed sirloin steaks that we get locally from one of our farms here. And man, do these look delicious. So we need to defrost them because they just came out of the freezer. All right, and Kyle's gonna help by cooking up our Wagyu steaks tonight. They have defrosted. One easy way to defrost them is just putting them in the sink. When they're frozen in a pack like that, they're sealed. You can easily just get them to room temperature with hot water. So we have I think a little over 2 pounds of Wagyu top sirloin, and we're just gonna grill them.
Let's see, one's 1 1/3.
1 1/3.
The other one is 1 1/3.
All right, so all we're gonna do is salt and pepper them and put them on the grill. So that's pretty self-explanatory. So let's move on to the marinade. It's marinade time. We're gonna start with coconut aminos, or what's the other brand of soy sauce? The Bragg's. What is that one called?
What's the name?
What is that? It is coconut aminos.
It is coconut aminos, yeah.
So we have
That's tamari.
the tamari. Yeah, we have coconut aminos, which is a soy sauce alternative. It is a little higher in carb, but we're making a marinade, and it's going to feed 6 people, so it's gonna even out. So no big deal. But you can also skip it entirely if you're not a fan of soy sauce, or in this case, coconut aminos. And the next thing is we have turmeric, and recipe link will be down below. And onion powder, garlic powder, brown ginger, and Swerve. This is the Swerve brown sugar. You can also use regular Swerve, but this just gives it that little bit of molasses taste that really makes a marinade taste delish. And if you want it sweeter, or if you want it spicier, this is when you tweak it. If you want it sweeter, add more brown swerve, or put a little stevia in it. And if you want it hotter, throw some cayenne pepper or chili powder in there. And last but not least, sesame oil. This is the star of the show. A little bit goes a long ways. I think you're gonna have to pull the top off to get to. You'll be there all day for 2 teaspoons.
It'll be
That's a 3/4. All right. Now all you're gonna do is take a whisk that around and give it a good taste. And Mom, if you have any questions or have any additions you'd like to make to this marinade, let me know.
smell it first before you taste it.
Oh my goodness, the food police.
Too bad. Perfect.
Perfect.
Yes.
All right. So the next step is we're gonna get 1 whole green pepper, 1 whole white onion, and we are gonna do the frozen bag of these veggies. So because these are frozen and those are fresh, we're gonna cook them up separate so that they'll all be the same texture. All right. In a large fry pan, put 2 tablespoons of avocado oil. And do the fresh stuff first. And then put your onion and green pepper. Stir that around, and in a few minutes we'll add the frozen veggies.
Pull these out?
Yeah.
Are you going to put eggs in it? Because the
Yes.
recipe...
Mhm.
Okay.
I'm gonna follow exactly.
All right. I'll turn it to low for a minute.
Just dump it. Want me to dump it?
No, I can do that.
Here. And since these already have water in them, you just put the top on and it'll cook them real quick. And meanwhile, we'll put this in the microwave. And then put that back up to high. You're gonna cook yourself
I know what this
with the sleeves. All right.
know.
Okay, so we're gonna whisk some eggs together and make a scrambled egg. Just beefs up the protein in the stir fry. There's the marinade, and then the chia seeds are going to add a lot of fiber and beef up the food, makes you more full, and it's a great alternative that's pretty tasteless that you can get some extra fiber. Action! The next thing we're gonna do is we're gonna scramble an egg.
Do you want to put the onions
We
and
put those
peppers
back in. Yeah, go ahead and put those back in. We'll fluff them. Stir them up. Then scramble an egg real quick in that middle. All together. Sprinkle them over gently. Just don't mix it, just leave them there on the top, put the cover on. Just look at those 2 sirloin steaks. Yum! Now I'm going to add my riced cauliflower that's been cooked in the microwave on my plate. And following that, I'm going to make my stir fry, of which you will. I'm going to put it separate for now so you can see what it looks like, and then I'll mix it together at the end. But I'm going to do a nice healthy serving of the stir fry mix. And remember, it has egg, it has pepper, onion, broccoli, cauliflower, and a random carrot, which I pretty much gave all the carrots to my kiddos. And then I'll take a solid 5 ounces of the sirloin steak that's been cut. And just to give my stir fry, or just take it up a notch, I like to put sriracha on there, about a teaspoon. That's a completely optional step. But there's what it looks like, you know, everything on the plate before I mix it together. And then I'll make it the official stir fry where I combine everything together. But dang, look at that. Tell me that does not look delicious. The chia seeds are virtually tasteless. The flavors are just playing so well together. The steak is freaking out of the park. Winner, winner, chicken dinner. Alrighty, well, I hope you enjoyed this video. Say hi to Mom, and we'll see you at week 3 of the Keto Rewind Clean 30 Challenge. You're watching Keto Rewind.
Bye.
Bye.